King Edward VI College, Centre number 20570, Theatre Studies Unit 2, performance of East. My name is Marinus Augustine, my candidate number is 6051 and I play Les.
My name is James Thomas, my candidate number is 6958 and I play Mike.
My name is Jessica Cliff, my candidate number is 6199 and I play Mum.
My name is Bethan Glover, my candidate number is 6343 and I play Sylve.
My name is Nathan Beersmore, my candidate number is 6085 and I play Dad.
Donate a snare, Mike.
Oh, bung me a snare. Yes.
Now, you know our names.
Mike's okay. That's the only sense. Mike with an hard K. Get Swift. I'm mad about Les.
It's soft, it's gooey, but choose it I did not. In my mother's old womb did she curse its name on me. It's my handle, under the pillow it's sharp, under the soft it's spiky. Concealed instrument, offensive weapon lies waiting.
Oh, he doth destroy our commercial road like a colossus. That's our manner, where we two first set our mitts on each other. And those Irish yogs walk and drag huge legs and peep about for dishonourable bother. Ah! Here's my mucker, my Johnny, my mate.
Any more since those days of these 12 moons ago when sailing out the left brave party, the self-same street where blessed Jack did rip and tear with cold feet nights so long ago. Those muffled screams and slicing flesh, no more than sweetest memories of him that went so humble about his gnarly graft. Tell out, James, that we sworn mates once the deadly poison in each other's eye.
He clocked the bird. I happen to be fiancé to.
Me darling Sylve.
Oh, the legendary knockers! And I doth take it double strong, and this long kit, and suede and rubber, pimples sprout and forth like buttercups on a sunny day from off his greasy boat, that he should dare to lay upon her spelt and tied it form is already ingenious. So I said to him, now discharged from my mother's womb, therefore with owned and sweetened razor, I do trouble to remove thy balls.
Oh, Argus, you fancy me round the back with boots and chains and knives. Beyond the super cinema it was called, before it came a cut price supermarket. which we have well and truly robbed since then. So round the back we went that night, the fog was falling fast, our coat collars rocked, our breath like dragon steam did belch forth from our violent mouths, while at the self-same time we uttered uncouth curses, filled with bloody and unholy violence, of what we would most like to carve upon each other's skulls. The crowd of yolks that formed a ring of yellow faces in the lamplight. Hungry for the bloody creatures more noble and more daring than themselves.
Yeah, that's right.
We've dribbled down their loathsome mouths, they leered and lusted for our broken bottles and cold steel to start the channels, gouging in our white and precious cheeks.
And I thought, nah, fuck this for a laugh.
That's right.
So what smile till let me on a touch by showing out to all the lads. Provoking hard on
Hey!
and gangers from Oxton to Tottenham.
From Bethnal Green to Hornsey Town.
From Poplar to Islington. The clash of steel and crunch of boot on testicle has long disturbed the citizens of those battle-scarred manors, and blue bottles and truncheons, hard as iron, about their helmets and their heads. Sometimes removed by rude and lusty lads, complete with knuckle dusters and iron bars nicked from their dance.
Any old iron.
Any old iron! On instant trusty drain upon the streets, and we fought now. Why, that's for a laugh.
We don't want to turn back now. With 550 China taking us on there with shouts of
Come on, lads!
cut off his cock!
Punch the fucking thing in!
more pure an angel's face, more blessed boat did on that night receive his homage.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Red did flow. I knew my cheek was gaping open like a flag. But to stop the tiger, stop myself from kissing death flush on the lips, I held it with my hand, held it with what I could, while trickling through my fingers ran juices sweet as life.
Graveless, hard man. Graveless, hard man. Graveless, hard man. Graveless, hard man.
And I simply said, you muppet. Just that, you muppet. Oh, sit down, scorpions of pain upon thee. I'll eat you, get it. My iron found his skull. We had just began to move, but left enough to bang and crack and dash. Enough bone there to bend and shift it. Split up and splinter his brain.
Oinking assholes, fucking hell!
You find that gun ready, party death on him!
Oh, shit!
Oh!
Have it away before the Lord doth mark us for accessory!
So off they flew, left me for dead, and Les near dying too. In pools of his own blood, he lay choked. The steel had bit too deep. I felt the silence creeping in, and found myself in an old movie, silent like, and flickering to its end. So what? What's it all about? Those arseholes left us, shitting pants, their own. While we slosh round in cups, they washed, and nicely freckled by our gore. And then thought, let's go up and out, those muppets I've done. Let's piss off all the law-striding with boots, all nailed in one to grab us in their fat and gnarled claws.
We picked ourselves and our bits from off the deck and fell into each other's arms with, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah!
And flashed a quirky red soap grin at our death caper thinking, what a bloody sight! Ah! We got a jump on the 9 bus and air condition, looking like what they have in Smithfield those bloody sides of beef, for those of the unversed in the geography of our fair state. So we did crawling up, stagger and slide. Hold on, boys, nearly there! Don't come out, country bird! Rip on! I only had a pint or two of rosy red in my tired veins myself. The rest I used to paint the town. But I have strength enough to get there with my newfound mate, whose brains were peeping out the top of his broke patch. When I got conk out in the street old gate east, untimely empty, there's a youthful folly. And mums and dads bellow wide and ordy tears at our sad stones. We'd have those visitors come and go. They tell sad stories of the death of kids who live not wisely, but too well.
We were in love the time we stumbled into the casualty at Charing Cross and fell into the arms of white gloved saints who sewed a nifty stitch or ten. And when John Law did come and to visit, we pleaded we were set upon by those vile arseholes from time who picked on us, the innocent, to venge some deadly accused from bygone days. The two of us got tickets to tea leaves in a pot that stewed too long, and hatched out in our warm and cosy, starched beds, a dozen saucy plots of murder, armed assaults, robbery, rip-off, and bank raids so neatly planned in dead of night. Of rape still are we chatty, exchange a tale or two of cold blood deeds in alleys dark as hell, and other heinous escapades, too heinous to retell.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah, that's it.
She was a bitch.
A slug of advanced boy.
A pint of filth.
But still, you would. Oi, oi!
What time's Wi-Fi vote come on?
What time does it come on?
Yeah.
I don't know, dear.
She doesn't know. Watches it every bloody night and she doesn't know.
What's proletariat?
A geezer who lassos goats on the Siberian mountains.
What?
That's worth an armful. Then we can catch on inside, turn over for the Saints, and cop the last act of Schoenberg's Moses and Noah.
Charlton Heston was in there.
Machinery's taking all the joy out of work. The worker asks for more and more money until he breaks down the economy hand in hand with the unions who are communist dominated and make the country bark for a takeover by the Red Hordes.
You haven't paid the licence.
She's a consumer on the market. That's all. Not even a human being, but a consumer who's analysed for what she buys and knocks by a geezer offering her a questionnaire at the supermarket. Makes her feel important. I try to educate it, but it's like pouring wine into the proverbial leaking barrel.
Suppose they come round.
Nobody visits us anymore.
They could, then you'd go to court and it'd be all over the Hackney Gazette.
You don't want to believe all that rubbish about detective hands. That's just to scare you. Make you think that they're on your tail. Anyway, if anyone knocks on the door, we can whip the telly out sharpish dark and hide it in a lavatory. Simple. Say, there's been a mistake. Your radar must have been a few degrees out and picked her hair dryers before on her curlers.
But anyone can knock on the door. You have to start running away every time someone knocks.
When was the last time we had a visitor? Especially since the lift's nearly always broken by those little bastards who've been moving in. And who's going to climb 24 floors to see us except the geezer after the Christmas money? So if anyone knocks on the door, it can only be one or two things. The law inquire after Mike since they think he should mug some old lady for a purse. Or the TV licence man. In either case, I can shove it in the loo.
Mark doesn't do things like that. I won't have you worrying such dreadful labels. My son takes after me. You won't find him taking after you. He's kind to old ladies. Comes across the road on windy days.
That was just a subtle jest you had, thou lump of foul deformity, and tired of it from thy mother's womb. Can't you take a flaming dash of humour that are so flavouring based about you, eh? Eh? Where would you put your face then? If he took after me, the country would rise to its feet, give itself an almighty shake, rid itself of all the fleas that are sucking it dry. He could have. Ozzy had the right ideas.
Who's Ozzy?
Oswald Mosley. Put them into uniforms, into the brown shirts, gave them an identity. Those meetings were a sign. All them flags, that beautiful summer in 38 was it? When we marched six to Bristol to Whitechapel, healthy young British men and women. Few wooden clubs just in case they got stroppy down there. Just the thoughts of the people letting the nation know we weren't stopping any more of it. The drums banging out a rhythm at our head and Ozzy marching at our front. Oldgate. If you didn't know it was Oldgate, you could smell it. And there was a few of us loyal English telling the world that England is for us. Those evil smelling greasy carts had barricades up. You couldn't even march for England's green and pleasant. The land where Jesus set his foot. What's the time?
8 o'clock.
We've missed Crossroads!
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer to. I'm so crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage.
Ah, for once I'll not be a fella. On also well for indeed. old dark and up, no conscience or love grown. Dark who possesses a plague and gangrene bliss to donate me and not give a shit. I am snarled beneath his bristly glass-edged jaw, beneath the moving sack of leer and ard, and be a wasting for his excesses and embellishments. And no, not tonight, my friend. Dangerous times here in case your tadpoles start fire in my oven. A rushing and eyes quiver, humming, oh! Then hot and flushy, he climbs off. Come in, number 4. And my tears, those holy relics of young love, tracing mortal paths to releasing down my cheeks. While the ear, with fag choke and smoke, tooth zip up, me, line, looking at the future flashing across the ceiling. You know how boys have that lovely thing about them, some little boy happy that just makes them adorable, crushable, eatable, sweetable, dolly cuddly, though sometimes you could kill him. And me, lying there, a pile of satty-out bone and floppy tits, flesh pinch in a crack, full of a slop, containing God only knows what other infernos, and thought I tasted something very strange and strange and dangle, which he just wanted to offer to me, sacrificial like. Oh, let me be a bloke and not my outside the limb for dire emergency. Do we piss more than men or something? I'll break my heels and escalators and flash my ass ascending stairs to the vile multitude who fantasise me in their quick, sex-lusted movies, in which I am class queen of slut and yield. Let me be a bloke and a trousers stuffed and pectorals instead of boobs, abdominals and a tissueless dorsal, a web of knotted muscular armature to whip my angered fist into the flesh-pained scratch offenders who dare to cast on me their leery, cautious nieces. Stab them with fear and have a dozen flesh-hot weekly. Sleep well and mum fust, breakfast shoved, and who's been a naughty boy? Just paste record, skin and bone, gasping in bed, skiving work through right slowly, but let us soul, and all not back. And our lad's a lad, and stop his walk, and I say, and did you cut yourself a slice? Well, get yourself to the office, Sil, or you'll be late. The sap in his bed, parlouring for another cup of rosy. He's lying there. What's down on the underground, getting goosed in rush hour between Marlin and Tottenham Port Road? By a creepy arsehole with dandruff, a wife and 3 accidental kids, and he's probably from the accounts department. Most perverts come from there.
My old man says follow the man, don't give daddy on the way. Sometimes I get gouged in my throat when I see him sleeping. Lumps, sweating, big, gutty, farty. No hope, thick brain, and me, the other half of nothing, fed with electric media swill. Consumer me, Hawaii 5-0, Z cars, Coronation Street, Beat the Clock, University Challenge, on the buses, Play of the month, Play of the week, Watch with mother, tea, bags and bitter, ha ha and ho ho. Bingo, I stand, clickety click. What the papers say, Reg Barney, the Golden Shop, love letters, tits, green shield stamps. Hello, dear, how are you? Turn over, shut up, let me sleep. Fart, belch. The music is spears with this one. Got a clean shirt? Who's running at Epsom? 500 more trophy flying in tonight. The pill is safe, abortion's rise. I would like to practice today. Tippets tonight and my BBC recital on Wednesday. Then I made pair of Mozart's concerto in C. Terry Riley, mind you, needs dexterous fingerwork. I'll leave that for now and pick up my percolator at the Green Shield shop. Wolves pork sausages for supper and fried Bentos peas. McDougal's flour for a smooth pastry. Do I smell? Does my mare taste like an ashtray? Will my lover meet me after I play Brunei at the Ring at the stage door to Covent Garden and buy me filet mignon in the Rules Cafe or the Savoy? Will we drink champagne and discuss our next production of Verdi's Othello? He's longing to play Othello, you know, but once Bernstein's direct, I'll be happy with Visconti, really. Maria's coming to tea. Must get some limes, jam tarts. I met Hemingway in the Brasserie Lit today. He said my poetry souls to heaven. Come and have some wine with Gertrude. There'll be some very nice people there.
Shut your gum! Can't you let me bleeding sleep?
Daisy, Daisy, give me your heart to do. I'm so crazy over the love of you. It won't be a Scottish marriage. I can't afford the carriage.
Years ago, things were good. You got value out of your money. A dollar was far bob. Far bob. A summer's day was hot and sunny like a summer's day. You weren't short-changed. You got your full 12 hours worth. Then we take the train from Liverpool Street Station to Leigh-on-Sea, walk to Southend, go to the Castle Amusements. It was fun then. On Sunday, you'd get cockles and whelks from Tubby Arsett's on the corner of Galston Street, eat them outside and walk down Wentworth Street to the station, just past the warehouses. Got the sandwiches, Mum? Yes, all packed. But on a Taza, your mark was only 5 then before we saw the inside of a detention centre or board school. That was his bad environment, that was. All those dirty, roughneck, Darvish bog diggers whose kids set her up to snatch handbags or something. Never got it from me, never mind. Anyway, then we take the train. Mum and Ethel, her sister, she don't off gas for one and a half. Who's Ethel? And you know, big fat Ethel, cabbating wars.
She suffered from tree trunk legs, didn't she?
Elephantiasis is the correct medical name. I looked it up. Here, young Mark was a terror even then, unscrewing the light bulbs and chucking them out the window. I did that. Of course you did. All the way down to Southend.
I never.
You did. 5 years old you were. You stood on my shoulders. I still had the bin in the starboard from Eastern Region. They banged us in the end. We'd go up to the station and say, "Bar please," and they'd say, "Piss off out of it. No more light bulbs." Remember that? Became known as no more light bulbs, weren't we, Mama?
What?
Never mind. The East End was rough then. Still held down, and those kids would catch those water skaters from those septic rancid tanks near the bomb sites. All the Ames used to sit outside on Anthony Street because they liked a natter. And would you believe it? They had the nerve to open up a theatre where you had to understand Yiddish. What a goal! I mean, many a time I've been over there for a quiet afternoon kick. Pay bar 1 and 6, and they'd say, "You understand Yiddish?" I'd say, "What do you mean Yiddish?" And they'd say, "Piss off out of it." Oh.
It's not like a language, it's like a code.
You're right, son. It's a bloody secret code.
Do you know any, Dad?
Of course I do. I do know a bit. I went to art school.
Say something then.
Oh, let's see. Turn the cost back a bit. My life! That's Yiddish, that phrase is 4,000 years old.
Sounds English to me.
Of course it's not bloody English. Steps of the art of the Yiddish land. It's been born in the bloody Arabs for years, that phrase. They're all walking down Jerusalem High Street going, my laugh. They haven't a bloody clue. They think it means something else. They think it means the tanks are coming. Of course it doesn't.
What's it mean?
What's it mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it means. My laugh actually means my life.
What's plain secret about that?
Well, I'm glad you like that. You think that because it's a foreign language, it's a foreign code, but it's not. That's the whole point, you get it? You don't stop. Then we take the train a lot Sunday morning, music playing in Liverpool Street Station. Still do that, do they? We'll meet today. Don't know where, don't know Here I live, magnificent woman. Yeah. Ain't she dead?
She ain't dead.
Of course she's not dead. Don't be so insulting. She's 96 years old, but she's not dead. She looks like she's dead. Seems like she's dead, but she's not dead. I went to school with her.
You were at school with her?
I was at school in the same class as her. We were very close friends.
But you ain't 96.
Of course I'm not 96, you stupid bony.
How did you go to school with her then?
She was a slow learner. Until 43 and her disease. It's very backwards. She used to sing all the time. And what do you mean by sending her up? She's done more for her country than you have. She's served in 4 bloody well boys. And the bloody front serving. What do you know about it, you bloody raging, super-rating faggot?
I don't know what you mean.
Glorious queen in our great and glorious jubilee year. 96 years old, no before the queen. She's not just bleeding old boring Vera from Bethnal Green anymore. What's your name? Sir Vera. Don't hear that one. Anyway, it's true. Sunday morning, Vera singing in Liverpool Street Station. Past Hackney, then head up to the coast. Candy floss. What a laugh. Take the train up to the end of the pier singing, roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Listen to that. Zoom to the rhythm of the train. We'll have a barrel of fun. Wholesome stuff, no, yeah. A pack of wood palms was a shilling, and a palm was 10 pence a penny.
9 pence.
The oracle has spoken. She sighed. 9 pence. 9 pence. Nah. She's right. She's right. I tell a lie, it was 9 pence. Doris was all right in those days. She weren't falling apart with all that grease. Makes you sick. I wonder why women become such old cartwheels after they marry. After Mark came, her tits drooped so low that could be seen dangling at the end of her mini skirt. A minute at 50. Oh, mama. Oh.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm so crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be Scottish marriage, I can't afford the carriage.
Don't make a snare, Mark.
Oh, bung me a snat. Let's